problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's the reason we going for it. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Bears.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Allen Robinson.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
On down.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythical?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Switch it. 79.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Bears 0.
On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For Todd Gurley.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play. And the Bears' 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Patterson looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 39, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
On third down, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Bears.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but that's adopted in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar.
there.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over.
32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
4 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 13.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now Trubisky. This is Butler making the catch.
Trubisky's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Cohen, the Bears.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They try again with Cohen, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check, 59. Lights 59. Lights 59. Watch the pass. Shoot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
24-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Allen Bailey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he'll find Miller. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Dancing to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
This is out quickly to the right.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
Trubisky's pass.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Trubisky to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 47.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Patterson. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Open man, completes it to Butler. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub. I'm a